So I believe majority of us would know that money is not the most important thing, but it is involved in almost everything. If money is what you're going to need for your health, for your food, for your lifestyle, for car, whatever you want to do, money is involved. So you want to start making this money from as early as possible. So if I went back and I was a teenager again, just fresh and early, what exactly would I do to actually start making this bank? How would I go about it? I have a step-by-step guide that I've already thought about on exactly what I would fix, what I would have changed, and exactly what I would do now as a teenager to actually make this money. So this might be useful to some of you. This is exactly how I would do it. They are actually going to be honorable mentions of things you can do to actually make money in other ways, because obviously what suits me might not suit you, but let's just go through it. So the first thing is understanding that as a teenager, you're limited on how much you can do. You're not 18 yet, so you can't really do a lot of things by yourself. So you'll need friends or family to get into certain things. The first thing I would do is obviously get a job. Now the most boring part is you're going to need a job. The job is what's going to fund everything you're going to do moving forward. Now keep in mind, this job does not have to be something you enjoy. At this point, you're just kind of young, just kind of get your toes wet and just start making some kind of money. So now you're a young breed and now you're making some kind of money. In fact, you're making more than your friends probably are because they are not working. So you're making easy income and you want to save and just keep this money aside. There's a reason why, but we'll get into it shortly. Now step number 2. I would most definitely start a side hustle that is easy. At this age, every single side hustle I will be doing is not going to be hard. The reason why is I'm young. I know I'm not going to be super serious. Most people aren't at that age, so let's not even lie to ourselves. I also don't have that much time. Education, work, life, everything is also going on. So everything needs to be somewhat easy. So I would most definitely start eBay dropshipping. It's been the easiest side hustle that I can recommend to every single person out there. Now there's eBay dropshipping, there's normal dropshipping. Shopify dropshipping is a lot more expensive, a lot more time consuming, but I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just most people don't make it. It's not for everyone because it's going to cost you money. You're going to have to pay Shopify every month to actually own a store in the first place. You're not even making a single penny. That's just to have a store in the first place. Running ads and all of those things take time. So it's not one I would recommend for everyone at that age unless you just have that skill. There's something about you. You can test it. If you make it, fine, but don't put too much time into it. But eBay dropshipping is not going to make you as much money as Shopify dropshipping, but it is so much easier. In fact, you can start the entire thing for free, literally without spending a single penny. So that is why it just works. It makes sense. Everybody has an eBay account. Now the reason why eBay dropshipping works is because it's mostly entirely free. Softwares provide free trial that you can use, or you can kind of find some sort of link to make it cheap. There's ways around it where you can start for at least a week or a month for free. eBay is also free, so you don't have to pay anything on that. And in terms of sourcing the product, of course you're going to use your money, but you use a credit card to actually buy the product that you're going to then ship to the customer. So that is also somewhat free because once you're paid, you then pay back your credit card and keep the profit. So literally the entire step, the entire process can be free for at least the first month, and eventually you'll start using your profits to pay for the software, which is going to be the only expense really. And with eBay, you don't have to run ads. There's no need because eBay already run ads. They already bring people to eBay. So all you have to do is just list a ton of products and your products will continue to sell one after another, and eventually the more products you have listed on your store, the more money you're going to make overall. So that's why eBay dropshipping generally works. So at this point I would have an eBay account, or I'll get an eBay account, and then I am going to find a software that I can use to actually start this for free, or to at least test the waters. Now personally, from all the softwares that I've used, I would probably start with something like EA Sync. The reason why is because you're going to have to deal with Amazon issues down the line. So I will start with a software that's just going to deal with the entire thing for me from the beginning. Also, I'm going to be busy maybe with school, work, whatever it is, so I won't have time to be processing the orders. So whatsoever software I'm using needs to be processing orders for me. It needs to be adjusting the stocks and stuff for me by itself. It pretty much needs to be entirely automated. I also don't want to be dealing with Amazon bans, so whatever software I'm using, they need to be able to fulfill these orders for me on their end. And so far, the only one I've been able to find that works in the UK is EA Sync. There's also AutoDS that work. Now all of these softwares are ones that I have used. AutoDS also works, but I believe that's only in the US. Or you can use Delato, also works perfectly fine. That is actually the first software I started with and it still works. So whatever software I'm using though, it needs to save me time. But now hold on, before you go anywhere, let's get into step number 2 before you start thinking this guy is not really getting into the saucy stuff. Now if you want to be making the big bucks, of course eBay dropshipping might not take you there, but now you're making some kind of passive income whilst working on the side and whilst doing your regular day day-to-day life. And this money can sort of be significant. Let's say at this point you're now making a decent 1k per month, so that's not too shabby. 1k a month you can easily save up. Technically, if you do this for like the next year, you'll be on your 10k easily, but you want to make this quicker. So wait, now let's get into step number 2. The second thing I would most definitely start doing from this age is learning trading. I don't recommend it for most people, if I'm being 100% real, but anyone can do it. That's the thing. But it's just the amount of money you can make is exponential, that it's just, it'll be wicked for me to not even recommend it to people who actually want to get into it. Now, trading is something I've heard of for years and years and years. It just didn't really tickle my fancy for a while, until I guess maybe the right time. Maybe there's time for everything, so I eventually got into it. But trading is something that I would begin to learn. I can't lie to you, if I'm being 100% honest, like, look, listen to this. You will have to lose money. 100%. It's just part of the process. To learn and to become a garage trader, you will have to lose money. Money will be lost in stupid ways, in good ways and bad ways. But eventually you would hopefully learn from these mistakes, and then you will proceed and hopefully become a good and consistent trader. It's mostly all psychological. It will all not make sense, especially as a beginner, because I heard these things, people were saying it's all psychological, blah blah blah, and I thought, nah, it's not that deep. But trust me, to become a good trader, it's all psychological. You have to get this thing patterned. You would have to be straight. You have to be like you have to be 100 with yourself, do you know what I'm saying? But look, trading is when I'll definitely start learning. How would I start doing this? You don't really want to start investing money into courses. I've not actually got a course per se for trading. I didn't need to. YouTube now exists. There's so much knowledge out there. Most things are on people's content, or on people's courses, they put out for free anyway. It's just some people feel like they want a course, maybe a bit more detail, explained a bit more, you know, thoroughly, so that's why they get a course. But I wouldn't put my money into that. I would just watch a ton of YouTube videos. I've watched thousands of hours of YouTube videos on trading, and you will learn from so many people. But eventually you want to find that one person though that you want to stick with. Don't be mixing and mashing all different strategies from all different places and just combining the whole thing, because you'll be a mess. People have different rules, strategies, you're going to be confused. So you want to sort of do this with wisdom, find the right people, you know, that kind of you understand, that makes sense to you, and just go from there. Now with trading, I would personally spend so much time backtesting as well. Backtesting is something I didn't really care about. I didn't see the point when I first started. I didn't see the need to go back and use the charts and kind of act like I was trading real markets. For some reason, it just felt like there was no need. What's the point? Do you get what I'm saying? I'd rather do it live and experience the full package whilst you're there. But with anything in life, whether that is education or job or whatever it is, you have to learn, you have to be taught, you have to study. In a way, that is basically what it is. You can't go in without studying. You have to learn, you have to study and study and study for your exams. That's the same thing as backtesting. You backtest, you study for exactly what is to come, and once you know what is to come, you know exactly how to act and prepare for it. So that is the exact same thing I would do, and I'll spend incredible amount of time doing this because it builds your confidence, and that is when you become consistent. That's when you can say, I made money because this is what I did, and I lost money because I know I didn't do X, Y, and Z, and you're not just confused the entire time. And whilst actually shooting this, I'm going to show you guys exactly what's on my screen right now. Like, you just get to a point where you're consistent and it just starts making bank. Like, you know exactly what's going to happen, your stop loss is super tight, but it takes time, it takes a lot of stress. I'm not gonna lie, it is long, but eventually, I'm telling you, the amount of bank that you can be making is crazy. You can make so much. I wouldn't trade using my own money though. That's also another thing. Don't bother, there's no point. I started using my own money, trading, you know, $500 accounts and stuff. I mean, maybe it's part of the process, but there's no need. Instead of actually putting $500 and blowing the entire account and just losing $500 in like a day because you're making mistakes, I would go through the prop firm route. Put that $500 into, you know, multiple prop accounts, and then they can fund you 10k. Anything less than 10k actual cash, there's no point in trading anything less than that, I would say. So there's no point trading with $500. It's just gonna take so long for you to compound that to actually see good amount of money. Because if you're using a $500 account and you're making 1% a day, I mean, that's $5. It's not bad, but come on, we're talking about 10k here. We're talking about the big boy money. So to actually make this amount of money, you know, you have to be using 10k, because 1% of 10k now is different story. Do you get what I'm saying? And eventually you can move to 20k, 30, 50, 100k accounts. If you're making 1% a day or even 5% in a week, think about the amount of money you're making. It's gonna be crazy with a 100k account. So at this point, put your money into prop firms. Just go straight for the big bucks. As long as you know you're consistent, you now have the knowledge, you have the experience, because if not, you will end up blowing a lot of money as well on prop firms and just paying them to just lose and pay them again to lose. But it is definitely the route I would go for. I would go straight for that and just start working on being a very good trader, because once you have this skill, you can't lose it. It's you. Do you get what I'm saying? You can make money anywhere, wherever you are. It doesn't matter, whatever country, all you need is a phone and a laptop. It's a skill that once you have it. No one's taking it away from you. It doesn't matter what condition, what's going on in life. You're not getting sacked from your job. You can make money from anywhere. People have been doing this for years. So just join the bandwagon and start doing it for years as well. Step number 3, I would now start learning how to invest my money. Ultimately, you're making all of this money. It needs to go somewhere. Do not leave it in your bank account. It's pointless. So I now need to know how to invest money, where to put my money into. So at this point, whilst I'm making money from trading and I'm making money, decent money from dropshipping, and at this point also understand that you have no expense. You're young, you're not really spending money on anything. You don't have kids to worry about, you don't have a house, you don't have all of those things to worry about at this point. So invest your money into things that are good. The stock market, get into dividend investing. That was one of the first things I actually did when I was a teenager, and I'm happy I did that. I'm happy I'm still continuing the process, because then you're making passive income. You see how it feels to make passive income without working for money, and money is just coming in. You wake up and you're getting paid for absolutely nothing. So I'll start investing my money into these things. I also have my own personal trading account as well that I'm putting money into to grow a big account, so eventually I can leave the prop firm route and start working with my own money. Now with doing all these 3 things, that 10k is coming real quick. In fact, eventually I will be easily making 10k a month, easily. 10k is not a lot of money, but the aim is to be doing 10k months. Now for the honorable mentions, here is exactly what I would do alternatively, because they also work. Now I would get into sales. Sales is something that can make you a ton of bank as well. It's so easy to compound money, because once you're working with big capital, you're just getting a small percentage. 5% is big money. Those people who are able to sell things like cars, so you're making just 5% per sale, then now you're making serious money every single year. And now you're able to do this, let's say 3-4 times a year. You can see how you can make serious money. So if you can learn sales and get through the right route and get at the top of the food chain, then you can start making serious money as well. Of course, it's gonna take time, but starting from a young age is where it's at. You don't need to be exactly making 50k every month as a teenager. You don't need to, but you can. Obviously, even if you're making 5k per month as a teenager, now you're already ahead of most people, trust me. Second thing is also becoming a content creator. It takes a bit more time as well. That is why it wasn't top on the list, but being a content creator is another one. Content creating is just so good these days. I mean, if you're able to put yourself out there, get attention onto yourself, then you can start making a lot of money through ads. You can start making more money through sponsorships and so many other ways. Money just comes to you at that point, just because you have a voice and you have a face and you have people that you can connect to and speak with and all of that sort. So being a content creator, if you have that character, that personality, then definitely look into going through that, because personality is really what makes you relevant for the long run. If you have a good personality, then you can sort of make content in any way, shape or form, and people will actually enjoy watching whatsoever you put out there. And let's just understand that 10k is not a lot of money. It's very simple to get, but just see this as a stepping stone to make even more. If you can apply this formula to make 10k, then you can do it to make your first 50, your first 100, 200, 300, whatsoever the value might be. Just be consistent, have a lot of capital to work with, and I promise you, you will be making that money very soon.